Welcome to TSB Arena in Wellington for the final match of round 9, where the Tactix got the win over the Pulse and secured a spot in the final. Annie, what did you make of that one?
Wow, I'm so stoked for the Mainland Tactix. It's an amazing story to think of how far they've come. They've gone through such adversity as a franchise. That was their 6th match winning streak. Secured a spot in the grand final, the first time the Tactix have ever made it, so pretty cool.
It's great for them. You saw the happiness on their faces when that final whistle blew and they knew that they're all the way in the grand final. But someone who was a standout for them was Tamalisi Whakahakatau and her combination with Watson, but just also her individual performance tonight, Annie.
Yeah, gosh, wasn't she dancing in that circle? Her feet, they were so quick tonight. She was coming around the body. She really, I think, got the better of Dunn right from start to finish. She was hunting for ball. They really suffocated that space and made it really difficult for the new feeders of the Pulse to find any space into that circle. So she came off with a bit of a twinge to her ankle, so let's hope she ices that and that comes better for the next game.
Yes, let's hope that. And she was up against a different look attacking side for the Pulse, but someone who was a standout for them, as always, was Kartenberger.
Yeah, you know what you're going to get with Karen Berger. She always gives 110%. She's menacing on defence. She looks for that high ball. She shut down Pedersen at times. I thought Pedersen didn't quite have the connection that we saw certainly in that Mystics game last night, but she just uses her strengths coming around the body. She's got great height as a wing defence, and yeah, she had a good game.
And if we have a look at the stats from the match, what do you make of them, Annie?
Yeah, well, the shooting percentage is possibly not as high as what they'll want it to be if it's a rerun for the grand final. They'll want it to be in the high 80s, if not 90s. Lots of turnover in the game from both sides. 18 for the Pulse and 17 for the Tactix. And look at that penalty count, pretty high for the Pulse. They'll need to get that down in the grand final. And the individual shooting stats, well, Bird, good volume, 32 from 38 on 84%, done pretty good. Matuaro, a good outing for her. She hasn't had many starts. That would have been her first full game in a very long time. Not good volume for Selby Rickett. She'll need to lift those in the final.
And if we look at the results from round 1, well, it kicked off in Invercargill. They're still getting a big win over the Mystics, 51-47 in front of their home crowd, but they couldn't back it up 24 hours later, going down to the Pulse, who were coming off the back of a loss, had a fire in their belly, the Pulse, to win that one. The doubleheader on Sunday, well, there was only 1 point between both matches. The Tactix getting the all-important win over the Mystics, and the Stars just finishing off the Magic down in Hamilton. And then that final match tonight on Monday, it was the Tactix over the Pulse, securing a spot in the final. So where does it leave everyone on the points table? Well, look at the top. The Pulse and the Tactix, they're in the grand final in 2 weeks against each other. The Mystics just underneath that dotted line there, and the Steel and the Magic at the bottom. But Annie, a great outing here in the nation's capital for the Tactix tonight.
Yep, absolutely. Mystics will be ruining that 1-goal loss to the Tactix yesterday, but the Tactix, they did play a bit of a wounded Pulse side. Of course, we had no Ekanasio, no Maddie Gordon, so I think the Pulse can get better, but certainly the Tactix, well, they've got all the momentum.
Well, they do. The Tactix victorious tonight here, 39-32.